Water park disaster. On August 7, 2016, the Schwab family left church on Sunday morning and headed to Schlitterbahn Water Park in Kansas City, Kansas. Scott Schwab, a state representative, had received free admission for Elected Officials Day. His wife Michelle and their 4 sons piled into the car. It was supposed to be a perfect family day, until a happy moment turned into something that had hurt them for life. When they arrived at the park around midday, Caleb and Nathan immediately spotted the massive structure towering over everything else. The Verrückt. The water slide stood 168 feet tall, 17 stories. The name Verrückt meant insane in German. Caleb turned to his parents with excitement in his eyes. He wanted to ride it. The 2 boys ran toward the massive slide. They joined the line and began the climb. At the top, the ride operators checked riders for weight requirements. Each raft held 3 people. The combined weight had to be between 400 and 550 pounds. The operators split Nathan and Caleb into different rafts to meet the requirements. Nathan went first and came back soaked and exhilarated. Then, Caleb stepped into the next raft. He was placed in the front seat. 2 adult women sat in the middle and back positions. Caleb weighed only 74 pounds. Ride operators secured the restraints. As the raft attempted to climb the second hill, something went wrong. It went airborne. The raft launched off the slide surface completely. Caleb collided with the metal hoops and netting around 50 feet from the ground. The impact was severe that he appeared to be decapitated. He was struck by one of the metal poles. The force killed him instantly. The raft continued down without him. The 2 women were screaming as blood covered their faces and bodies. Nathan, waiting at the bottom, saw the raft come through. He saw the 2 women covered in blood, but he did not see his brother. Then he saw Caleb's body, lying dead in the water at the end of the ride. Zences Park Incident. On March 27, 2021, 13-year-old Leonardo Luna Guerrero visited Zences Park near Playa del Carmen, Mexico with his family. Zences was part of Grupo Xcaret, a collection of eco-parks along Mexico's Caribbean coast. On a Saturday afternoon, Leonardo entered one of the park's water attractions. The specific feature involved a shallow pool, only about 2 feet deep. Adults could easily walk through it. For a 13-year-old, it should have been completely safe. The pool had a water filtration system. Large intake filters sat beneath the water surface, constantly pulling water through to be cleaned. Leonardo was playing in the shallow water when he moved near one of the filters. Suddenly, he was pulled underwater. The filter's suction had grabbed him. His leg became trapped in the intake. He struggled to free himself, but the suction had held him down. His head went under, and immediately, water filled his lungs. His father, Miguel Angel Luna Calvo, saw what was happening. He rushed into the water and fought to pull Leonardo free. Other visitors saw the emergency and ran to help. Together, they managed to break Leonardo loose from the filter's grip. They pulled him out of the water, but he wasn't breathing. His father, who is a cardiologist, started CPR immediately, while the park staff called emergency services. An ambulance arrived and transported Leonardo to a nearby hospital. Medical teams worked to save him, but Leonardo had been underwater too long. His lungs had been filled with water. On March 28th, Leonardo died from a pulmonary hemorrhage caused by drowning. Diroma Aquapark Tragedy. On February 13, 2022, 8-year-old Davy Lucas de Miranda visited Diroma Aquapark in Caldas Novas, Brazil with his mother. It was a Sunday. The park was crowded with families enjoying the weekend. Diroma Aquapark featured a centerpiece attraction called the Volcano Slide. The structure was built to look like a volcano. 4 separate water slides emerged from the top, each offering a different route down, so riders could choose which slide to take down. That afternoon, 3 of the 4 slides were under maintenance. Long sections of the tubes had been removed. Workers had dismantled portions of the slides for repairs or upgrades. But the park remained open to visitors. Families continued buying tickets and entering. From ground level, the volcano looked normal. The structure stood intact. Nothing indicated that 3 of the 4 slides were incomplete. No barriers blocked access to the stairs. No signs warned which slides were safe and which were not. Davy chose a slide and sat down at the entrance. His mother waved. He pushed off and began sliding down the tube. The first few seconds felt normal. The tube curved and twisted. Water rushed beneath him, carrying him forward. Then suddenly there was nothing beneath him at all. The tube simply ended. Construction workers had removed a section. Davy shot out of the incomplete tube into open air. He dropped 50 feet toward the ground. He hit the ride's wood and metal structure on the way down. The impacts broke bones and caused massive trauma. Then he rolled into a 3 feet shallow pool at the bottom. Other park visitors saw him fall. They rushed to the pool. But Davy was already unconscious and badly injured. The paramedics tried all they could to save Davy at the scene before transporting him to a hospital. But his injuries were too severe. He died a few moments later after the fall.